old Marion High School where I went to high school. And that second floor classroom right there, not the one on the left, but the second one is where Miss Allie's room was. And I used to sit in Miss Allie's room during college algebra and trigonometry, and I'd look out that window. Let me switch around and show you the window I looked out. Out her window, this is the sight I saw. Those mountains there. I used to do a lot of daydreaming, looking out at those mountains. One day I was sitting there looking at the mountains as a beautiful spring, blue sky, looking at Hawkbill Mountain there. And all of a sudden I saw this jet airplane fly over, and he looked like he was going to hit that mountain. He was flying right almost, looked like, into that mountain, and I was so concentrating on that plane, and all of a sudden I heard Miss Allie's shrill voice. She screamed something, and I turned around just in time to see a racer come flying through the air toward me, and I ducked just in time to miss the racer, and it hit Susan Bradford right in the face. She was sitting behind me, and Susan was all upset and started crying. Miss Allie said, "Well, you crazy idiot, you should have ducked too." Never will forget that. Those were good memories. Beautiful sight that I used to just concentrate on during class all the time. Those are some of the most pretty mountains of my childhood memory, or my young memory. Beautiful. Let me get a close-up of that. There's my old high school. Marion Senior High. Many a apprehensive and happy day there. Marion Elementary School, where I went to during elementary school, went to 2nd through the 6th grade here. They built that part new, but the old part is right there. It was a flat top building, I remember. I used to play all down in the woods there, and we'd go down in the woods at recess and play in the woods, and they had a playground down there that we played on. I was in I believe it was either the 3rd or 4th grade. They were building this church here, and I remember right about Thanksgiving, we got to come out on the front lawn of the school right there, all of us, and watch a crane put that steeple on that church. And I remember my teacher, when I think it was the 3rd or 4th grade, she said, "Now you'll be able to tell your grandchildren that you saw them put the steeple on that church." I never will forget that. Still standing after all these years. That's the First Methodist Church of Marion. Quite a sight to remember. The old home that I grew up in, right there, 139 Valley Street. Right there's the chicken house I used to raise all my chickens in. Still there. Old smokehouse. Storage building, we had all kinds of stuff stored in. They're growing some kind of cane or bamboo there now. The Laotians have bought all this property. And that field there used to be our cornfield. We used to grow corn all the way down there, beyond to where that cane is. It's grown up now, but it used to be a field. Changed a lot. We're back from Michigan. First house we lived on was on Reservoir Hill here. I think that's where the house was. It's been torn down. The house used to be right there. was right beside us. It's still there. From here to my school, I went to Eugene Cross Elementary School. I'd walk right down this road here when I was in the first grade, and that used to be a little store right there, and I used to go in there and get candy at that candy store. And that church wasn't there. Well, we'd go right here and go right down in there through the woods, right down through the woods, and Eugene Cross School was down there on the other side of those woods. It's been torn down now. I went to first grade there. This road here, and we did our grocery shopping right here. And right there's the church that Ned Hughes took us to, West Court Baptist Church. That's where we went. And boy, they were shouting people and talked in tongues and everything. It was wild. It scared me to death.